Very good evening to everyone. I hope you all are doing great. Welcome to the today's session. In the today's session, we will deal with the scope as well as some practical aspect with respect to the contract drafting. You must have seen in the LinkedIn group or etc. in your the WhatsApp group that some templates are being shared. But in the today's class, I will let you know the right approach if you want to make your career as the in-house counsel, or you can say if you want to have a career as a contract drafter. Let me first of all share a screen with everyone so that you will able to understand the relevance of the contract drafting in the today's class itself. See this better. For example, in the today's session, we will understand the concept of contract drafting. Doesn't matter if you are an advocate, if you are a company secretary, if you are a chartered accountant, doesn't matter at all. This field is the high rewarding field for everyone. That is why nowadays it is most important to understand or to learn these skills. And mind my language better. The templates will not help you to understand the contract drafting area. No, never, never. From today's onward, take a pledge that you will not see the templates from now onward. So, if we want to make a career in the contract drafting, first of all, I would like to tell you this is the high rewarded skill as of now. But yes, templates will not help you anywhere. Recently, I took various interview of the candidates, and you won't believe that they are not able, or you can say they were not able to draft a simple clause of one agreement. But yes, this is the high rewarding skill as of now if you want to make your career as the in-house counsel. Let me tell you once again, knowledge of law as well as connected topic is the key area. This is most important. Everyone is teaching the templates, but please try to understand these templates will not help you for contract drafting. What important is how know, for example, what is your knowledge about the law? This is important. For example, if we are drafting, let's say beta, share purchase agreement, share subscription agreement, everything you can get the template from the Google. You will get the templates. But in the interview or in the life, templates will not help you. So in the today's class, I will let you know the right approach if you want to make your career in the contract drafting. Everyone is allowed to ask me the question anytime. I am just starting the session now. For example, beta, this is a question in front of you, everyone. Let's say, beta, this is Corporate Guru Private Limited. Okay. Now, this is Mr. A and this is Mr. B. Please try to understand the concept of contract drafting. Now, for example, beta, A is investing 1,000 rupees in the company and B is also investing 1,000 rupees in the company. No problem, sir. In return of the same beta, shares of the company will be issued to them, Mr. A and Mr. B. Now, for example, beta, this is Mr. Gopal. The company, the Corporate Guru Private Limited, is now in the requirements of funds. This company is in the needs of funds now. That's why the company approached Mr. Gopal to get rupees 2,000 rupees. Okay. So in return of the same, the company will issue the shares to Mr. Gopal. Please do let me know, as per your limited experience or your limited knowledge, which agreement will be signed in that case. Yes, anyone would like to answer here? Yes, you are very much allowed to unmute yourself if you want to answer the same. Okay. Yes, let me check the chat box. Just a second. Share purchase agreement. Siddharth is saying share purchase agreement, but the answer is wrong. Mehul, the answer is wrong. You know this. Let me share the screen with you first of all. Try to understand the concepts. Only the concept is required to be understood. This is the company. Okay. Now this is Mr. A and this is Mr. B. Mr. A has invested rupees 1000 in the company and Mr. B has invested 1000 rupees in the company. Now the company is in the requirements of funds. That's why the company approached Mr. Gopal. Ki sir, we need 2000 rupees and in return, we will issue the shares to you. That's the important thing. But yes, my question to you is that which agreement will be signed between the company as well as the Gopal? The answer is sir, share subscription agreement. So what is this share subscription agreement? I will let you know the same. Just a second, beta. Share subscription agreement. Understood, sir? In this case, a share purchase or share subscription agreement will be signed. Let me give you the another example, beta. Try to understand the difference. This is Corporate Guru Private Limited. Okay. This is Mr. A and this is again Mr. B. Mr. A has invested 1000 rupees in the company and Mr. B has invested again 1000 rupees in the company. In return of the same beta, shares will be allotted to them. Again, shares to Mr. B. Understood, sir? Now, for example, beta, Mr. A wants to exit from the company. Mr. A wants to exit from the company and now he is selling, for example, his 1000 shares to Mr. Gopal. So Mr. A is selling his 1000 shares to Mr. Gopal. What do you think? Which agreement will be signed in that case now? Yes, anyone?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, Sachin, good afternoon, Peter.
Sir, it's a share purchase agreement.
Okay.
When the company issues new shares, then share subscription agreement is made, and when the
Right.
existing shares are sold to someone else, in that case, share purchase agreement is made.
Very nice. Understood. In this case, beta, share purchase agreement will be executed. Sir, why? ध्यान से समझना बेटा. This company is not allotting the new shares to Mr. Gopal. Mr. A, who is the existing shareholder, is just selling his shares to Mr. Gopal. In this case, beta, share purchase agreement will be signed. I have another question for everyone. Who will be the parties in the case of share purchase agreement? Whether the company will be a party in the share purchase agreement? Yes, anyone would like to answer here again? The answer is no. Only Mr. A and Mr. Gopal will be the parties in share purchase agreement. Corporate Guru Private Limited is just a stranger in this case. Understood, sir? So we can conclude one thing first of all. Whenever a company issues new shares to another person, or you can say the angel investor, in that case, share subscription agreement will be signed. But if existing shareholder wants to exit from the company, in that case, new person will come. In that case, share purchase agreement will be signed. That's the difference between share subscription agreement and share purchase agreement. Now, please try to understand. I am giving you the another most important example. Let's say, beta, this is again a Corporate Guru Private Limited. Understood, sir? Now, this company, let's say, beta, has two businesses. This company has two businesses. One is, let's say, beta, education business, and one is book printing business, for an example, let's say. Okay, sir, understood. Now, this company, Corporate Guru Private Limited, has invested rupees 1000 in the education business and rupees 500 beta in the book printing business. Understood, sir? No problem at all. Now, again, please try to understand. Now, the company is selling the book printing business to another person. The Corporate Guru Private Limited is selling the book printing business to another person. This business, the education business, will be held by the company itself. But this business is being sold to another person. My first question to all of you is that, as per your opinion, which agreement will have to be drafted in this case? Yes. Anyone would like to guess which agreement will be drafted in this case? Yes, beta.
So business
Minali.
transfer agreement.
Business transfer agreement. Minali, why not asset purchase agreement, beta? Yes. Why not asset purchase agreement, beta?
So because he doesn't purchase asset, he transfers the business.
Okay. Okay. So see, let me tell you one thing, beta. This is most important concept which we are dealing as of now. For example, beta, this company has two businesses. One is education business, one is the book printing business. Okay, sir. Now, let me tell you one thing. This company is transferring this business to another person. So yes, in that case, business purchase agreement will be executed. Understood. But let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. We will not ask you this in the interview. I will ask you, or the interviewer will ask you these questions now. Please try to understand the concept of business purchase agreement now. For example, wait, ध्यान से समझना. In the education business, the Corporate Guru Private Limited has invested ₹1,000, and this book printing business, the company has invested ₹500 only. Now, the net worth of the company. Sir, what is the meaning of net worth? Beta, net worth means assets minus liability. That is my net worth. So, sir, the net worth of the company is ₹1 lakh only. My question to you is that, for example, beta, if I am selling the book printing business, this business, what do you think? Whether we have to take the consent of the shareholders to sold this business? Yes, anyone would like to answer here? Or anyone would like to guess? Jashan is saying yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, any other student? Whether we need to take the consent of shareholders in that case? Everyone is saying yes. Akriti is saying yes. Manpreet is saying yes. Gurpreet is saying yes. Pooja is saying yes. Saurav is saying yes. So everyone is saying yes. And do you know, we are not in the requirement of shareholders' consent in this case. So why? Why? That's the important thing. We will ask you in the interview. And you have to understand all these things in detail if you want to make your career as the in-house counsel. आपको सिर्फ drafting नहीं आनी चाहिए. You will draft. But yes, every connected topics, every laws connected to the business purchase agreement, you have to understand in detail. That's the important point. And no one is teaching the same as of now. Let me tell you this. Everyone is saying, sir, shareholders' consent is required in this case. But I am saying, no, sir. We don't require the shareholders' consent. So why? Let me tell you once again. See this. This is most important examples. So, as per section 180, this is most important. Section 180 of the Companies Act 2013. And this is important. This is important, beta. First of all, beta, whenever you sell the business and the company is private, see the name, Corporate Guru Private Limited. This is a private company. If your company is private and you are selling the business, shareholders' consent is not required at all. Shareholders' consent is not required as per section 180 of the Companies Act 2013. If you are a private company, first of all, and you are selling the business. That's the important point. Interviewer will ask you this. He said, okay, we know, you know the business transfer agreement. But let me tell you one thing. If Corporate Guru Private Limited is selling his businesses, whether the consent of the shareholders is required in that case, the answer is no. Agar private company, whenever a private company sells the business, shareholders consent is not required as per section 180 of the Companies Act 2013. Let me tell you once again the another example. See this beta. Let's say this is again a Corporate Guru Private Limited. Now, this company has two businesses, 1 and 2. Okay, one is the education business and one is the book printing business. I am asking you one question again. If this company is selling the education business, let me know the answer in the chat box whether the consent of the shareholders is required in that case. Yes or no? The answer is yes, beta. You are very much allowed. Manpreet, no. Jashan, Gurpreet, Saurabh, everyone is saying now, sir, no. If the company is private and you are selling the business, shareholder consent is not required. That's the loophole. You have to understand. अगर आपको corporate में काम करना है तो, if you want to work as the in-house counsel in the corporate, you have to learn the loopholes, and you will learn the loopholes from experiences. Template से आप loopholes कभी भी नहीं सीख पाओगे. Okay, let me tell you once again the another section. Sir, I have another doubt. For example, beta, this is Corporate Guru Limited only. Sir, it means this is not a private company now. Okay, so this is a public company. Now, please try to understand again, beta. Let's say, beta, I am selling the education business now, and this company is not a private company. The investment the company has made in the education business is ₹1,000. Okay, and in the book printing business, we have the investment of ₹500 only. Now, what do you think? If the company is a public company now, whether the consent of the shareholders is required if I am selling the education business to third person? What do you think, beta? Yes, anyone? Yes, sir. Kashmir is saying yes, sir. Rajni is saying yes. Everyone is saying yes again. But here, I will give you a loophole. In one case, shareholder consent is again not required. So, that's the point you have to understand, beta. That's the point you have to understand. Let me tell you again, beta. See this. If your company is private, आंख बंद करके बोल देना कि sir, shareholders consent is not required. Mehul, if the company is private, आंख बंद के बोल देना बेटा, shareholders consent is not required to sell the business. But if the company is private, you have to calculate one thing first of all. You have to check one thing in the company. Sir, क्या check करना है? For example, बेटा, ध्यान से समझो. Let me give you the another example now. This is beta Corporate Guru Limited. Corporate Guru Limited. And this company has two business, the education business beta. Okay. And the, let's say, beta book printing business. For an example. Understood, sir? Sure. Now, for example, beta, this company has made an investment of ₹1,000 in this education business. And in the case of book printing business, the company has made an investment of ₹500 only. Let's say. Now, for example, beta, the net worth of the company is 1 lakh rupees. The net worth of the company is 1 lakh. And we are selling the education business now. हम कौन सा business sale कर रहे हैं बेटा? Education business. My question was very simple. whether the consent of the shareholders is required? The answer is, as per your opinion, yes. But I am saying again, no. I'm again saying no. Shareholder consent is not required at all. Let me tell you the criteria now. Criteria is very simple. You have to calculate the investment. अगर आपकी कंपनी में investment, if the business has the investment of 20% of the net worth, or I would say more than 20% of the net worth, then only you have to take the consent of the shareholders. Let me tell you once again, beta. Net worth is rupees 1 lakh only. Understood, sir? Now, the company has made an investment of rupees 1,000 in this education business. This company is public company. Now we are selling this education business to third person. Please do let me know whether there is the investment more than 20% of the net worth in this education business, beta. Yes or no?
No.
No. Now, please do let me know again the answer whether the consent of the shareholders is required again.
No, sir.
No. That's the point. You have to understand all these things in detail. Whenever you want to work, if you are in the law, or you can say if you are pursuing the first year, the second year of law, doesn't matter at all. Contract drafting is a skill which needs time. And you have to understand the law first of all, then only you will be able to draft the contracts. Templates, I'm again saying templates will not help you anywhere to get a job. Okay, sir, understood. So in this case, shareholders' consent is not required. Let me give you the another example, beta. We have invested 2,000 rupees in this education business. Now we are selling this education business. Please do let me know now the answer whether the consent of the shareholders is required, beta. Yes or no? Yes, beta.
No, sir. No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Why?
Because more than 20% is required.
So more than 20% है.
Exact 20% hoga, again not required at all. If the investment made in the company is more than 20% of the net worth, then only the shareholders' consent is required. Sir, for example, हमारी कंपनी में इन्वेस्टमेंट है बेटा 2001 रुपए की, अगर हमने 1 रुपए का दे दिया. We have the investment of rupees 2,000 rupees one in the company. Now, if we are selling the education business, please do let me know whether the consent of the shareholders is required in this case now.
No, sir.
No?
Yes, sir.
You said no?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
But this is 2,001 rupees. In this case, a shareholder consent would be
2% हुआ ना?
required. Sir, 20%. Hey, this is 2%. Yes or no? We have the net worth of 1 lakh. Shaitan bachche sare. We have the net worth of 1 lakh, and the 20% would be 20,000 rupees, beta.
20,000.
Yes, sir. 20,000.
So, if the investment is more than 20,000 only, then in that case, shareholder consent is required.
Required.
Let me give you another example, beta. Just let me give you another example. Most example, important example. But just give me a 2 minutes, beta. I am just having a call, an urgent call. Just give me a 2 minutes, beta. Just a Yes, let's move on to the further concept now. For example, beta, the net worth of the company is 1 lakh rupees, and we are selling this education business. The investment in the education business is, let's say, beta, 2,001 only. And if we are selling the education business, shareholder consent will not required. Now, let me give you another example, beta. Just a second. The first criteria we have understood now. Let me give you the another criteria. Criteria number second. That is known as beta income criteria. Income criteria. For example, the Corporate Guru Private Limited, Corporate Guru Private Limited, no, not the Private Limited, Corporate Guru Limited has the income of rupees 50,000. Let's say, beta, 50,000 rupees the company has the income. Okay, from the education business, for an example, beta, from the education business, the company is having rupees 40,000, and from this book printing business, the company made the profit of rupees 10,000. Okay. Now, if we are selling the education business, so as per the investment criteria, shareholder consent is not required. Now we have to calculate the second criteria, beta, and the name of the second criteria is income method.
Sir,
Income method. Yes, beta.
sir, sorry to interrupt, but sir, screen is not being shared.
Okay. Now is it visible now? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So for example, beta, this is we have earned rupees 50,000 rupees. In the education business, we have earned 40,000, and in the book printing business, we have earned rupees 10,000 rupees. Now, let's say, beta, the company is now selling the education business. So we have understood the first criteria, that is known as, beta, investment criteria. Now let's try to understand the meaning of income criteria now. This is important. अगर आपकी बिजनेस से 20% income आई है, total income, if the business has given you 20% of the total income, then in that case, again, shareholder consent is required. Now, let me give you a case study now. Let me give you a case study. This is the example in front of you, beta. Do let me know the answer in the chat box. So my question is, the company is Corporate Guru Limited. So it is a public company. First question. Okay. Now this company has two business, education, book printing business. The net worth is rupees 1 lakh. The company has the investment of rupees 2001 and 500 rupees only in the book printing business. Now, अगर हम income की बात करें, if we talk about the income, the company has total income of rupees 50,000. Out of that, 40,000 we have earned from the education business, and the book printing business we have earned rupees 10,000. Let's say, beta, if we are selling the education business, whether as per investment criteria, the shareholder consent is required, yes or no? Kari is saying yes. Why, beta? As per the investment criteria, beta, the shareholder consent will not be required, beta, in that case, because as per the investment criteria, the net worth ka we have to calculate 20%. That should be the investment in the education business. In this case, हमारे पास 20% investment, beta, नहीं है. So shareholders consent will not be required as per investment criteria. Now, the second criteria is in front of you. Income criteria. Please do let me know, as per the income criteria, whether we need to take the consent of the shareholders if we are selling the education business.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now we require the
Yes,
same.
sir.
So we can conclude one thing, कि sir, if this company wants to sell the education business, आपको special, or you can say, we have to take the consent of the shareholders in that case. That's the important point. Now, the second example in front of you. The company is selling the book printing business. For an example, this book printing business. As per your opinion, please do let me know whether the consent of the shareholders is required to sell the book printing business as per this example.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Why? Because
Less
as
than
per the
20%.
investment
Full cost.
criteria, not we have not the investment of rupees 20%. Again, as per the income criteria, there is no.
Criteria.
Yes, see, as per the income criteria, whether, yes, we have to calculate the 20%. What would be the 20% of 50,000 rupees? Yes, beta.
10,000. 10,000.
And yes, we are earning rupees 10,000. Yes or no, beta? Yes.
Yes.
So in that case, again, shareholder consent will be required to sell the book business also. So, sir, we can conclude one thing. जब भी आप investment check करोगे, whenever you check the investment criteria, you have to check more than 20%. More than 20%. But whenever you check the income criteria, exact 20% will enough. That's the important point again. So let me give you the another example. Just a second. Now, for example, beta, this is 45,000 rupees and this is 5,000 rupees. Now, if this company is selling the education business, no, not the education business, the book printing business, whether the consent of shareholders is required now, yes or no, beta? Not required. Now the consent of the shareholders is not required in this case. That's the beauty of beta business transfer agreement. That's the beauty of business transfer agreement. I have seen various professionals wherein the consent of shareholders is not required. Still, they take the consent of the shareholders to transfer the business. Arey sir, we have to check as per section 180, there is the mandatory provision or no. Let me give you the another example again, beta. Instead of beta Corporate Guru Limited, I am just writing Corporate Guru Private Limited. Private Limited. Now, we are selling the education business. And yes, we are having the income of rupees 45,000 out of 50,000. Please do let me know if we are selling the education business, whether the consent of the shareholders is required.
Not required. They're not required.
Not required. Why?
Not required.
Because
It's a private company.
this is a private company. Again, I have seen various professionals, various professionals in the case of private company too, they take the consent of shareholders. Arey sir, not required. आप business transfer agreement जब देखते हो, whenever you see the business transfer agreement templates, उसमें लिखा होता है. That's why वो भी ले लेते हैं. That's not the right thing. Interviewer will not impress with you. So this thing we have to change better. We have to analyze each and every provisions with respect to the contract drafting. Templates will never help you. And whenever you join the corporate as the in-house counsel, every time you have to draft various contracts. तब आपको समझ में आएगी importance contract drafting. तब आपको समझ में आएगी. But yes, templates will not help you. The knowledge of law and the connected topics will help you again. So understood. This concept is understood to me now. Let me give you again the example of share pledge agreement. Any doubt to anyone in this business transfer agreement? Any doubt to anyone? Please go ahead, first of all. Yes, Tuti. Yes. Any doubt to anyone so that we can move ahead? Yes.
Sir,
Yes,
can you
sir.
just explain the income part again?
Income part. Okay, beta.
Yes, sir.
For example, beta, we have the total income of rupees 50,000. Okay. So we have two criteria. One is the investment criteria. One is the income criteria. If your company or if your business has 20% or more, or you can say if your business has 20% or more income out of the total income, in that case, shareholder consent is required. If your company has invested more than 20% of the net worth of the company in the business, then again, shareholder consent is required. So there are better two methods to take the shareholder consent. One is the investment criteria. In that case, you have to calculate the investment made in the business. if the investment made in the business is more than, this is important, is more than 20% of the net worth of the company, we need the shareholder consent. But let's say beta, net worth is not more than 20%, but yes, the income, the total income we are generating is more than 20% or exact 20% of the total income. That's the beta second method, income method. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. Any doubt to anyone now?
Sir,
Yes, Rajni.
sir, slight clarification. So when we
Yeah.
talk about income criteria, even if they are generating more than 20% of the income, they are supposed to take the consent of the shareholder, right?
Correct. We have to
Okay.
met only with one criteria, either the investment or the income.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Got it. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes.
Thank
Now,
you, sir.
any doubt to anyone now?
No, sir.
Great. Let me proceed further with the concept of share pledge agreement. And you will enjoy the share pledge agreement concept. How many of you know the meaning of pledge? Yes, anyone? Yes, sir. We know the meaning of pledge. Sir, please try to understand the concept of pledge, share pledge agreement. I am, yes, beta, yes. For example, beta, this is Corporate Guru Private Limited. Okay. Yes, sir. This is Corporate Guru Private Limited. And there are two shareholders, Mr. A and Mr. B. Okay. This company has invested in the shares of Reliance, let's say. Reliance Industries Limited. Understood, sir? So, Corporate Guru Private Limited has the shares of Reliance Industries Limited. Understood, sir? Now, please try to understand the concept. Corporate Guru Private Limited is now in the requirements of funds. That's why this company approached the Standard Chartered Bank. Standard Chartered Bank. Standard Chartered Bank will give the loan to Corporate Guru Private Limited, 5,000 crore rupees. Okay. And this company will give something in return, yes or no, beta? If you are taking a loan, you have to give something to the bank also. So yes, as per the collateral security, we are giving the shares of the Reliance to Standard Chartered Bank. Shares of Reliance. Okay, sir, please take the shares of Reliance. In that, please give us 5,000 crore rupees. Whenever we give you the 5,000 crore rupees in return, we will take these shares back in our possession. That's the concept of share pledge agreement. Sir, I have a question now. In the case of pledge beta, we transfer the possession of movable property. Yes or no? Yes, sir. In the case of pledge, we transfer the possession of movable property. But sir, for example, I hold the shares of Reliance in the demat form. Let's say it. How will you transfer the possession in that case? Yes, anyone would like to answer here? Those who are from the
Transferring
contract.
electronic shares.
Yes, beta.
Sir, demat to demat, transferring electronic shares, like trading happens in second stage.
Okay. What's the procedure to transfer the shares in the demat form? Do you know? No.
So selling at a secondary stage.
No, beta. That is known as selling. But we are pledging these shares, beta. Understood?
By
Over the
agreement,
physical certificate.
Yes, yes, Jashan.
by agreement.
By agreement. Yes, share pledge agreement will be executed. Understood. But how
Share
will we
transfer deed.
share transfer? Oh, no, beta. We are not transferring
No.
the shares.
Sir, share
Okay.
sir, share certificate दे देंगे.
Share certificate
Share
दे देंगे.
certificate.
बेटा physical होता तो मैं share certificate दे देता. But these shares are in the demat form. Yes. You got the point? जो contract drafting वाले मेरे बच्चे हैं, I request you beta शैतान बच्चों आंसर मत देना अभी. Let me ask first of all these students. Yes, how we will transfer the possession of the shares we held in the demat form. तभी तो हम share pledge agreement execute करेंगे. Yes. No idea. Yes, Rashi, you wanna say something? No, sir. Let me tell you the concept now. See, the most important concept, and let me tell you one thing. Just 7 days back, I have taken the interview of 2 candidates for chief manager post. And I have asked one question to the candidate. This is most important concept. Please try to understand the problem we are having in the law fraternity. The student mentioned in his CV, sir, we have drafted the share pledge agreement. I have just asked one question to him. Sir, for example, is there any concept of share mortgage agreement also? Yes, any one of you would like to answer. Is there any concept of share mortgage agreement? Yes, anyone would like to answer? Ayushi?
No, sir.
No? Why?
I don't think this type of concept exists.
Why don't you think? That's the question.
So mortgage is only for immovable property, and share is a movable property.
Share is a movable property. Where it is written, Ayushi beta?
Sir, I guess I don't remember exactly, but I guess in the definition of movable property, share, scripts, and other. I guess I don't remember exactly.
Okay, sales of goods act, right? Goods
Yes,
mean
sir.
every kind of movable property other than actionable claim and money, including stock and shares, right?
Yes, sir.
So yes, in the case of movable property, there is a concept of pledge. But in the case of immovable property, there is a concept of mortgage. Do you know? You won't believe. The candidate said, yes, sir, there is a concept of share mortgage agreement too. That's the reality. How you will get the job in that case? If you are saying, sir, there is a concept of share mortgage agreement also. No, there is no concept of share mortgage agreement. Shares are movable property. That's why in the case of shares, we will have the pledge in that case. That's the important point. Now, please try to understand, sir. For example, ये वाले जो shares है, this company shares are being given to Standard Chartered Bank as a pledge. That's the important point. Okay, Stuti is saying कि sir हम lock-in लगा देंगे. Okay. Now, let me tell you the process now. Most important point. See, how many of you have heard the term depository participant? Yes, beta. How many of you have heard the word depository participants? No, sir, we have not heard the same. Wajahat, you must have heard, right? Very nice.
Yes, sir.
So some students have heard कि sir सुना तो है. For example, Carvey आपने सुना होगा. For example, JP Morgan सुना होगा. These are the depository participants. Sir, समझ में नहीं आया. Let me tell you this now.
So they act as intermediaries.
Very nice, beta. For example, this is Prateek. Okay. This is beta NSGL, CDSL. इनको हम बोलते हैं बेटा डिपॉजिटरी. इनका क्या काम होता है? What do they just transfer the shares in the demat form. NSGL and CDSL का क्या काम होता है बेटा? They just transfer the physical shares into the demat, electronic shares. For example, Paytm, Google Pay, ये क्या है बेटा? Electronic Paytm है. So just like this, your shares will be held in the electronic forms through NSGL or CDSL. But you cannot directly contact with NSGL or CDSL. बीच में बेटा mediators बैठे होते हैं. There are so much mediators in the between, and these mediators is known as depository participants. These mediators are known as depository participants. So the company will contact the depository participant. Sir, we have to take or we have to pledge these shares in favor of Standard Chartered Bank. That's the process. And one form, pledge request form, will be executed in that case. But first thing is that share pledge agreement will be signed. That's the important point. So just I took the interview of 2 candidates on the behalf of the company 7 days back. I have asked what is the process to transfer or to pledge the shares in the DMAT form. The candidate again failed to answer me in the right manner. Although he have mentioned in their resume, he said we have drafted the share pledge agreement also, but he has failed to give me the answer. So sir, how you will get the job in the corporate if you are mentioning in your resume कि sir आपको share pledge agreement sign करना आता है, execute करना आता है, but you are not able to understand how to pledge the shares. It means sir, you are lying. It means you are lying. That's the important point, beta, I want to address in the today's session. Never ever take the help of templates. Never ever take the help of templates, beta. If you want to gain the knowledge, if you want to invest 3 months in the contract drafting, I am giving you a guarantee. You will be at par with, you can say, an advocate or a company secretary having practice of or having the experience of 10 years too. Just 3 months, or you can say just 4 month patience is required. But knowledge of law is most important, beta. Knowledge of law is most important. Templates will not help you. If anyone have the doubt in the share pledge agreement also, or whatsoever the doubt you may have, you may ask one by one, beta. One by one, you may ask every doubt with respect to the same whatsoever we have did in the today's class. Yes, Rohit, you want to say something, beta? Okay,
No,
any
sir,
doubt to
I
anyone? So
don't
that,
know.
yes. Yes, my
Yes. So you were just talking about depository participants. Can you just explain that part? You
Okay.
you were telling that they are mediators,
correct.
and then I didn't understand that. Can you just
See.
explain it, sir?
See, ध्यान से समझो बेटा. We cannot directly contact with NSGL or CDSL. Okay. So we need to take the help of mediators. These mediators are the depository participant. We will directly coordinate with depository participants, and these depository participants will convey their messages, will convey my message to the NSGL or CDSL. Just like the case of beta college. In the college, there is, let's say, a principal or vice principal, just like the school. You cannot approach directly to the principal. You have to approach the vice principal. So vice principal is the mediator, just like the depository participant, beta. You got the point?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
But yes, depository का work क्या होता है? Just to convert the physical shares in the electronic form, just like the Paytm. Okay. Very nice. Yes. Any doubt to anyone now? Please go ahead. Do not need to worry about the same. Yes, Gurpreet. Okay. Rajni,
Sir,
please
the
go ahead.
concept of pledge.
Concept of pledge.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir-
Priya is saying. So what is the concept of pledge? Let me tell you, Priya beta. ध्यान से समझना. One day I went to Chopta, a beautiful place, but there is a puppy in my house also. So I just asked my neighbors, sir, please take care of my puppy. Whenever I will come back, I will take my puppy back. Okay.
No, sir, I'm not asking that.
Yes.
Matlab in shares, how shares are pledged.
How shares will be pledged. Okay. For example, beta, we will contact the depository participants first of all. Let me give you the real life example. This is Vedanta. This is Standard Chartered Bank. When I used to work with Vedanta, we took the loan of rupees 5,000 crore rupees from Standard Chartered Bank. Okay. The company, the Vedanta company, has the DP, depository participant, that is known as Carvi. And the Standard Chartered Bank has the depository participant JP Morgan. This is again depository participant. So this Vedanta company will approach the Carvi. Ki sir, we have to pledge the shares in favor of Standard Chartered Bank. Okay, one form, pledge request form, will be submitted by Vedanta company to Carvi company. Pledge request form will be submitted by Vedanta to Karvi company. And in this form, they will write, the company will write, ki, sir, we have to pledge the shares in favor of Standard Chartered Bank. So this Karvi will again contact the JP Morgan. This Karvi will again contact the JP Morgan, the depository participant of Standard Chartered Bank. Ki, sir, we have received one pledge request form. Please ask your client कि sir हमें accept करना है, whether we have to accept or we have to reject. So this JP Morgan will contact the Standard Chartered Bank, and the Standard Chartered Bank will give the approval to JP Morgan, accept. This JP Morgan will give the approval to Karvi. Okay. Now, the Karvi will impose the lock-in now. Lock-in means beta tala lag jayega. You cannot sell the shares now. That's the concept of share pledge agreement in real life, not the template. These are not the template. This is the real life practical examples. You got the point, Priya beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubt to anyone now?
Sir, if you don't mind, can you please repeat the process that you said again, sir? I
Okay,
couldn't
Rashmi.
follow. I'm sorry.
No need to worry, beta. See this, beta. See, this is beta Vedanta. Okay. This is the real life example I am stating to you. When I used to work with Vedanta, we taken a loan of rupees 5,000 crore ka from Standard Chartered Bank. In return, we have pledged the shares that we held as the investment. हमने shares को pledge किया. Now, what will be the process in that case? ध्यान से समझना. This Vedanta company has depository participant that is known as Karvi. So we went to the Karvi office, Jhande Walan ke paas hi hai. We went to the Karvi office, ki sir, we want to pledge the shares in favor of Standard Chartered Bank. And thereafter, we have submitted pledge request form to Karvi. In this form, we have written, ki sir, we want to pledge the shares in favor of Standard Chartered Bank. This Karvi now will contact the depository participant of Standard Chartered Bank. Okay. Now, so this Karvi has approached JP Morgan's, the depository participant of Standard Chartered Bank. This JP Morgan will again contact the company कि sir क्या हमें accept करना है or whether we have to reject. So जो भी case होगा, for example, the Standard Chartered has given the approval. JP Morgan will convey the approval to Karvi, and thereafter Karvi will impose the lock-in period. Lock-in period means beta tala lag jayega. That's the process. Understood? Yes.
Yes, sir. So during that lock-in process, they cannot sell or
Yes, we cannot sell.
do any other transaction.
Yes, we cannot sell.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Very nice. Nikita is saying one thing, but Vedanta will contact its DP through a mediator, right? Or there is no mediator in real life? No, beta, Vedanta will contact the DP by company secretary, by in-house counsels, beta. We as the in-house counsel, as the compliance officer, went to the Karvi office at that time. Understood, Nikita?
Sir. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes. Any doubt to anyone now?
Sir, what will happen, sir, when the price of stock decreases?
That's the important point, beta. For example, sir, we have taken a loan of 5,000 crores. Yes. Now the price of the shares got diminished. Let's say rupees 1 crore only. What will happen in that case? What will happen in that case? So we have to take a pledge, or you can say we have to submit the additional assets in the favor of Standard Chartered Bank in that case. That is known as margin.
And sir, what will happen, sir, treatment of dividend? Sir, who will get the dividend in that case, sir?
Who will get the dividend? But the company will get the dividend. The company will get the dividend. Benefit will not be transferred. Benefits will not be transferred, beta. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Company has not transferred the ownership. The company has just transferred the possession, you can say. That's the important point. Sir, Rashi is saying one thing. Sir, just a second, beta. Sir, can both parties transfer share without any DP? No, beta. There will be a depository participant as a mediator, always, if the shares are in the demat form. Nikita Khanna is saying one thing. Additional assets can include shares and shares only, or it can be other physical or intangible asset. We have to check beta share pledge agreement in that case. In the case of share pledge agreement, we will write about how we will take the margin. हम margin कैसे लेंगे? You got the point, Nikita?
All right, means all the solutions will be there in the terms and condition of the share pledge agreement.
Share pledge agreement, correct.
All right, okay.
That is again now important. कि sir कैसे draft करते हैं? I am again saying beta, drafting is very rewarding area for everyone. 4 months, just 4 months can give or can change your life. Irrespective of your fact, if you are pursuing law, if you are in the first year, company secretary student, doesn't matter at all. Every time as an in-house counsel, you will draft the agreements. Every time. And it is a matter of fact, beta, everyone is teaching the templates. That is not the right thing, first of all. To draft the contracts, we have to take the thorough knowledge of the law. Knowledge बहुत important है ताकि interviewer आपसे impress हो. They will not give you the job on the basis of templates. That's the important point. Yes, beta. Anyone, if you still have the doubt, please ask. कोई भी doubt हो? Yes, Ayushi.
So is there any other approval? Means from SEBI or stock exchange? No, stock
Not
exchange.
required. Not required, beta.
Okay.
Not required at all.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes. Any doubt for anyone now? No doubt, sir. Still, I am still saying, beta, if you still have the doubt, you may ask. Any doubt with respect to the contract drafting, sir, how we can make the career in the contract drafting? Any doubt for anyone? Whatsoever the doubt you may have, you may approach. Yes, Nikita.
Yes, sir. Can you suggest some kind of practical theory, practical books for like preparation for contract drafting, or is there some nice course? Because I feel very numb right now. I don't get it because no one teaches these practical aspects in a daily life, as per se.
Yes. Have you enjoyed the class, today's class?
Yeah, that's the reason I just asked.
That's the practical things we are. See, I would like to tell you one thing, beta. We have taught incorporation of companies to company secretaries, chartered accountants, having the practice of 10 years. You won't believe. In my batches, a chartered accountant, qualified chartered accountant company secretary is having expertise of 10 years. That's the point. The thing is that no one is teaching the practical life scenarios. Everyone is teaching just templates, just theory parts, how to draft, etc. and etc. That will not help you in the future, unfortunately. That's the basic point. But do not need to worry about the same. We are here for you, Nikita. Don't need to worry about the same. Okay. Whatsoever the doubts you may have, anytime you may ask. We have also launched the contract drafting classes that the details will be shared with you by the team itself. No need to worry about the same.
All right. Thank you so much.
Still any doubt to anyone? You may still ask. Yes, no doubt. Okay. So let me ask you one thing. From now onward, please take a pledge that you will not see the templates from now onward. No, never ever see the templates now. You will work as the in-house counsel. Salary is very, 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 very nice as the in-house counsel. Contract drafter also. One of the students, for example, Accenture, they are hiring the contract drafter for rupees 18 lakh per annum. They are giving the salaries. So just templates will not help you. Practical knowledge will help you or will give you the edge. And 4 months is more than enough. You don't need to invest 2 years, 3 years. No. If you are a first year student also, I am giving you a guarantee. Everything will be crystal clear to you. I will give you thousands of examples. No need to worry about the same. All right. If you still have the doubt, beta, you may ask. Priya, you have some doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much to all of you. Achha, let me ask. Isha is saying one thing. When is the second batch of contract drafting begin? I did not join this batch because of time constraint. Beta, second batch is starting from 20th of September. 20 September, say the second batch of the contract drafting will be started, and the registration is starting from today itself, and that will be lasted for, I guess, 2 to 5 days only. So that the team will share everything with you, beta. No need to worry. Okay. Thank you so much to everyone. Acha, Minali is saying, sir, what is asset purchase agreement? See, let me tell you the asset purchase agreement. We have to take the consent of Minali also. See this, beta. There is only one difference between asset purchase agreement and business purchase agreement. There is only one difference. In the case of business purchase agreement, you are just taking the business. Mujhe business de do. In that business, you will be taking every assets of the company. Every asset of the company will be taken if you are purchasing the business. But if you are purchasing the asset, you will select the name of the asset. कि sir, मुझे ये furniture चाहिए. Sir, मुझे ये tablet चाहिए. This tablet I need. Sir, मुझे ये pen चाहिए. So you will select the assets. You will not directly buy the business. But in the case of business transfer agreement, you directly purchase the business, which includes every assets of the business. चाहे वो अच्छी हो, चाहे वो गंदी हो. But if you are purchasing the assets, you have the option to select कि सर आपको कौन सी assets चाहिए. जो भी आपको अच्छी लग रही है, you can take that assets. That's the concept of beta asset purchase agreement. A short crisp. Yes, Minali, you got the point, beta.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
For
sir.
example, beta Minali, you went to H&M showroom. काफी सारी चीजें लगी हुई है, yes or no? काफी सारी shirt pants लगी हुई है. You will select one item, two item. That is known as asset purchase agreement. Okay. But for example, आपने H&M ही खरीद लिया. Directly one outlet खरीद लिया. That is the example of business purchase agreement. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta. Thank you so much to everyone. If you still have the doubt, please do not worry about to approach me. Thank you so much. Take care. Stay safe. Keep learning. Keep improving. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Share agreement. Share purchase agreement. Ayush is saying